Hello Year 6 and welcome to episode 1 of Year 6 questions ready for September 2021. Episode 1 addresses the questions we've had around buses and form tutors. So let's get started. How do I know what bus to catch was a really common question, and I understand that's actually a massive change for a lot of you. And so the easiest way to look is if you go onto nxbus.co.uk, and if I just zoom in there on the address, there's a / West Midlands. And there's lots of tabs there for you to plan your journey to John Wilmot School. It gives you timetables, and also it gives you information about tickets and bus passes. So that's a really, really useful place to look. When you get your pack, your transition pack, you'll also get lots of other materials, and that will help answer all the other questions we've had, not just which bus you need to catch, but where do you catch it from, and how do you get back on it, and if you're nervous, what can you do? But I understand that these are important questions. So I'm going to speak to you in a little bit of detail now about the buses you catch and where you catch it from and how you get back on it. But also, if you're nervous about getting on the bus, please just be aware that you can practice the routes over the summer. You will likely know other children going on the bus with you. And when you get back on the bus, if it's a school bus at the end of the day, Year 7s get on first, and we make sure you know where you're going and you know how to get off. So when you go onto that website, you can plan your journey and look at bus routes, but you will also get this in your transition pack. And this gives most of the bus routes to John Wilmot School. Perhaps some of our more popular or most used buses are the 838, the 839, the 815. And you can see those routes. And actually, maybe you've seen them when you've been round and about. Maybe you've seen those buses or know where those bus stops are. There's a little bit more detail about where those buses stop and how regularly they come. And another question was, how will you get into school? Where are those buses? So the 838, 839 and 815 at the end of the day park in this lay-by here. The X477 and X14 are also relatively close, and you just come in through this entrance. So this is a bird's eye view of the school, and there's a lay-by just here. And actually on the next screen I'm going to show you where we line you up for the 838. You can actually just see the 838 number there. 838, 839 and 815 line up on this side, and you then are lined up and you get on those buses. Likewise, we have a member of staff over the road and down the hill to get students onto the buses that leave from there. And so there'll always be lots of members of staff to guide you at the end of the day onto your buses and making sure you know how to get home. And the good thing about that is you're getting on with students from school, so they'll be able to help you as well. The other question we've had lots of queries about is, what is a form tutor? So I think as in Year 6s, now you've all gone back to school, you've been talking about all secondary school and subjects you might be doing and your uniform, and also what a form tutor is. And again, this is a really big change for you. A form tutor is a member of staff that you have contact with every day. So if I introduce you to your heads of year, there's Mr. Daly and Miss McDermott, and there's me, Mrs. Lockley. So we will see you when we need to, and we'll check in on you, we'll do assemblies, we'll come around and see your form tutors with you. So your form tutors are somebody you register with every single afternoon. They are somebody to see if you are unsure about something. They will pass on messages, and they're a really important point of contact. So at the moment, you have a classroom teacher with all day. You are not with your classroom teacher all day because you need to see subject specialists. So you will have your 5 lessons a day, and at the end of the day, you will go and see your form tutor. So you'll see them every single day. You'll be registered with them every single day. When you have assembly, they'll line you up and they'll stand with you in assembly. And when we have LORIC lessons or enrichment sessions, you'll do those with your form tutor. So you'll get to know those really well. And you won't change form tutors. They will stay with you through your school career, because we feel they're a really important part of your school life. And you will find that actually your form tutor is a member of staff you have a different kind of relationship to a subject specialist teacher, because actually they are pastorally supporting you rather than academically. So if you've got any questions or anything you're not sure about, or you want to know, or you're just wondering about something, please do email to year6questions@jws.beham.school.uk, and they'll be addressed in a vlog just like this one. I'll see you on episode 2.